Thanks for checking in with me today. I'm Jill Bentham. I'm an author. So I'm an author because as a previously registered nurse and somebody who enjoyed my work with people but didn't necessarily feel fulfilled in a professional career that was taking me away from a lot of my inner thought life and not allowing me to explore that, I decided to give it my full-time attention. Now, having a side hustle, as Americans call it, can be extremely challenging. And it took me some cycles of thinking and working out what I needed. I did certify as a leadership coach with John Maxwell. I have been involved in delivering quite large scale leadership trainings, but this was still not getting to the core of who I really wanted to be and express. And I realised as I reviewed all of this that all of my life since the age of 8, I've been a writer. I've had a journal since then. I've always been a very interior, reflective person and had lots of questions and asked myself a lot about life. I have all those journals still. It's a huge amount of raw gold, raw material that's there for taking. So being an author, I claim that identity and now I'm running with it and I celebrate that, and I absolutely love being able to express all the ideas, because somebody once said that reading is like being inside an author's head and reading their brain and reading their thoughts. And this is an exciting thing for people who love reading. It's just a joy to be able to share and identify with other people, find common ground with the experiences of life that we all have. So that sense of shared connection with my readers is what I love. I love people. I'm absolutely passionate about being an author with a purpose. So writing for me is an expression of thoughts and feelings and observations and analysis, but it's also to be purpose driven. It's to help the reader and direct my readership towards things that really matter, answers and solutions that matter to them, being able to recognize and get answers that answer their heart's cry and desires for understanding and for clarity. So my writing has got a real purpose. I would say that what I have done is clarify my activity as a writer into both the one who produces books. That each of those is like having a child in my own right. There are special babies that are created with a great deal of preparation and thoughtfulness and real sacrifice is the word. In terms of publishing, marketing and getting out the word, it is a journey. I love writing books, I love publishing, I'm learning to enjoy marketing. But there is another part of me, it's really that desire to help people to understand who they are and why they're here. I see us all as a little bit like Shakespeare did. Writers necessarily do think hard about these things, and I recognise that some of us, and I was one of these as a nurse in my profession, are like fools or frustrated beings that strut and fret their hour upon the stage, and then they're heard no more. They signify nothing, as Shakespeare said. Their life is just full of frustration. And so my first book was about frustration. I wrote Disentangling Genius, unravel the 7 knots of frustration so that you can align your creative desire with its expression. That was the premise behind the book. And it is a book about frustration and how to escape it and even make it your friend and be able to really walk through life understanding how to untangle, lean in, and loosen the knots that are threatening to strangle you in life, such as these are behind me here. And to become realigned in life really does take some work, and the book leads you and guides you through and introduces you to heroes from British history and culture, and even children's stories and nursery rhymes. And it will resonate with those of you who feel that they just haven't been able to break through yet in the way they'd hoped. So that's Disentangling Genius. My second book is As If, and the subtitle for that one, I have to read it because I don't want to let you down. It's Steering Your Life Without Strife, Navigating from Fantasy into Faith, and Rising from Delusion into Destiny. That one is a spiritual pilgrimage, and it's all based on the metaphor of canals. So I take the reader on a journey, both looking at my life as if I'd already finished it at the age of 89, which I am not yet, and looking back on my life with the contentment, with the resolution, with the sense of completion that I believe as a Christian God has given me, or will have given me by that point in my life. So I look back at everything that's happened from that position, and then I bring myself back in my mind to this day, this present day, and I'm able to look forward to what will happen with that sense of it having been seen from completion. That does something for faith, for perseverance, for assurance, for peace and contentment. The whole package is brought back into my present life, and that's a gift I want to give to my readers. If you are a reader who would be interested in spiritual inquiry and a journey to find out how you can do life more constructively, more confidently, with the guidance of the book, I believe that will help you. That comes out and is published in June 2019. Now, those are my two books. I realised that as an artist, a frustrated artist, I always said, I can now put all that to work with my book content. I love creating and integrating multimedia into experiential learning. So I've started to put all my content together for those of you who also need the engagement of exercises, learning community, shared learning experiences, and some contact with me. And all of that is available in what I have called my School of the Flow of Fruition. Because that's really my philosophy for life, that we're here to flow in fruition and to actually become fruitful and useful and enjoyable to all of those around us, and not merely just sucking up air and taking up space. So Flow of Fruition is the name of my online learning platform, and as an author it's my delight to put out a lot of my material in much more visual as well as active and interactive ways of learning. And so finally, me, the author, have a website called jillbentham.com, and I have a Facebook page called Jill Bentham Author. And please interact with me there, find out more about me and things I'm up to. This summer, 2019, I'll be on the Pen and Voice tour, taking my second book and bringing that to life as we come up to the launch. Going around the Warwickshire Canal Ring in the British UK, and really just enjoying some of the scenery, sharing with you through live stream and enabling you to see the actual live experience of canal tourism and the working of the canal locks as the obstacles in life that we can overcome. So jillbentham.com is the website. 2 books published, more in the pipeline. Definitely want to make my next one a very descriptive and possibly a fictional work. So there's lots to do, and I look forward to meeting you. So I want you to know that you can write your intentional script for living, and you can leave yourself an indelible mark in the world. So look out for my indelible tribe on the closed group page, author Jill Bentham. Thank you for listening.